One reason why heart attacks and lung cancer have such a high death rate is oftentimes there is either no warning or by the time you have symptoms, it's too late. Advanced body scan can catch many health issues when they are small and more easily treatable. Even one of their employees who helps patients every day didn't think he had any issues. He got the scan anyway, found a problem, and is now cancer-free. Steve Marler explains how the scan works to get the full picture of what's going on inside your body.
Steve, when it comes to our health, human nature is probably our biggest enemy because we're just so wired to think nothing's wrong if I don't feel anything is wrong.
Sometimes we think we're immortal.
Yeah.
However, unfortunately, we're not. And so our experience at these scans has showed us that there are many things going on in your body, and a lot of times there are signs of deadly disease that you may not know about.
Yeah, so the key here is if you can catch it early enough, that can be the difference between life and death. One of your own employees fell into that trap of thinking, oh, I'm doing fine. He was guilted by his own son saying, well, why don't you go get it done? And here's what Jason found.
I have 2 kids, and my oldest one, and he asked me if I was going to do it. And I said, well, but I don't really need to do it. I'm fine. And he said, you want to see me get married one day, don't you? I was on the machine the next morning and went ahead and did the full body scan. And my heart and lungs checked out okay, but I had 2 masses in my abdomen that I had no idea were there. A month ago, I had 3.5 feet of my colon removed. I'm now cancer-free with 1 procedure. And if I hadn't had that done, at some point I'd have probably been facing stage 3 cancer.
People are aware of the traditional colonoscopy, but you all do something differently.
We have what's called a virtual colonoscopy, and there's some similarities, but there's a lot of differences. Number one is there's nothing invasive, and the most important thing is you don't have to be sedated to get the scope. So literally it takes about 30 minutes to do the entire process, and when you're done, you get up and you can drive yourself home.
Yeah. The crazy thing about colon cancer is that it is among the most deadly only because it is among the most missed until it is too late. So that's the point of having the scan done, because there can be something done about it, but you got to get it done.
Colon cancer can evolve to a late stage without many symptoms, and that's the problem. When a sick care system without some type of symptom, typically our doctors are bound by the payers and they can't order these scans, or they want to, but they don't think they'll get them paid. So it's a kind of a vicious circle.
Yeah.
But we want to make these available to everyone, and that's why we go out to the general public to do these scans.
And what you suggest people do, I've had a number of friends who had some issues. They took their scan with them to their doctors, and every time the doctor looked at it, went, whoa, where did you get this? It is succinct, it is clear, and it is such a useful tool in determining next steps that can really save your life.
It's a great point. We recommend everyone that gets their information, gets their report, please contact your doctor. Now, you're going to get a visit with one of our docs, and they're going to make a recommendation, but please send it to your doctor as well. They want to have that. It's a baseline scan. We want to see you again next year, and then we can compare this information. But part of the reason that it's so successful is these machines are high technology, but you have to have them dialed in. You have to have the right software, the right settings, and the right people running them. This is all they've done. The people that set up these machines, that do the software, that do the reads, the doctors, they just do this. They're not in a room somewhere with 50 other guys looking at images. This is all they do all day long. So they know what they're doing.
Yeah, you have a wide range of scans that can be done here, looking for various things that could really be the difference between life and death. There's the heart and lung scan, because we know heart and lung cancer are 2 of the biggest killers as well. It is, I gotta tell you, so convenient, so easy. I can't tell you how many times people go, ooh, I have to get inside that long tube. No, it's basically a donut that goes along your body. It's done in relatively a couple of minutes, maybe.
5 minutes total. Time you get in and get off, it's less than 5 minutes.
No dyes, you can keep
you
your
never
clothes
stop.
on.
You go in and you come back out.
Yeah.
Unlike an MR that's loud, hot, and you're in there for an hour. This is just a few minutes.
Yeah, and then after you get out, if there's something really crazy going on in your body, they will contact you almost right away.
You'll get a call soon.
Yeah. Otherwise, you get your report, and that's something you can look at, because you can take it for your next physical and say, okay, this is something we saw last time. Let's keep an eye on this. Or in many cases, things that you can reverse. At the end of the day, it's just completing the picture of your health.
That's a great point. We're a full medical imaging center. We have MRI, ultrasound, CT, and X-ray. So we can do all of the follow-up scans as well. The key is to get that first scan, get that baseline scan. As you said, we do many scans. When you come in, we're going to do a 50-minute consultation. We're going to talk about your family history, your present history, health history, and we're going to show you all these different types of scans to see what fits you today.
Because there may be something going on in your body that you don't know about, but at the end of the day, what you've done is you helped us to have more control over our future quality of life.
Early detection is the key. Find it early, you can get help early. The outcome is always better.
My poor son, I told him I'm gonna live to 150. He's like, really, Mom? I love you, but all right, Steve.